Hey folks, Rich here. Welcome back to the RC Informer YouTube channel. Our live stream number, whatever it is. We're doing a whole bunch of them now. So I just want to check in with everybody on the sound. Let me know if you guys are there. I'm showing a few guys in the chat. Why don't you guys give me a thumbs up, or let me know that the audio is coming in okay. I'm showing a good green bar here. I want to thank everyone for coming. And let's see what we got. We got a good stream. Got a green light on the board here. And let's see if we get some response here, folks. Let's see. All right, okay, there he is. That's Guniak. Ray, how am I sounding? We got good audio there? We coming in okay? While you guys are throwing in the chat window. Adam Hampton's here. Adam, thanks a lot. Hey, Adam, I think you probably saw, but we put up, the Rafale video. We put up a Draco video again. So, that you filmed, and I appreciate it. Adam's always helping me out with filming it at some of these events, especially Seth. So yeah, it's greatly appreciated. Let's see. Let me throw up something here. I'm gonna put my. I gotta make one configuration change here. Properties, let me select what's going down. All right, let's add this in there. There we go. Let's see if I can make that live. Let me see if I can yep, there we go. Just want to make sure I can bring up all my website stuff and chats and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be unboxing a couple of things here, guys. We're going to show you the new Arrows SZD-54 glider, a real nice 2-meter glider. Just got it in the other day, so we'll be showing you that, and the Willys 1941, really nice 1/12 scale car coming from ROCHOBBY. Just want to let some more people get in here. So let's see, I'll read on the board here. Shout out a few folks. So yeah, Guniak's here. Got Thomas Allen. Audio fine, sounds good, looks good. Again, Adam Hampton's here. Fred Katz. Rich M, sounds good, yeah. Mike SSI's in the house. Mike's here. Don Shake. And let's see, I guess some more people some time to get in. So while we're waiting on a few folks to join, I'm gonna demonstrate, hopefully. We'll see how this goes. We're gonna show off a little bit of new technology here. So, I'm always adding stuff to the stream. I'm always trying to change some things. So of course I got my overhead camera. Let's see how that works out. There's my note sheet and everything. We got all that stuff down there. Actually, I got a couple of note sheets here to go over a couple of things. But we know about the upper view. You can see I'm right here. So we'll scan back to that. But what we added here was what I was telling you guys I was going to add earlier on is some pan and zoom. I added some pan and zoom stuff here so I can kind of zoom in more on things. So you can see here in the background a couple things I got going on back here. It's a little bit quirky. I'm getting used to how this thing works a little bit. So, and I'll zoom in here a little bit so y'all can see. Also, coming from Arrows is making some of the nicest stuff, folks. So, the 3 planes I've been flying a lot from Arrows right here, is the MiG-29, their Twin 64, the F-15, and the new Technum. I'm going to have a runway demo we did at the Pilot Ryan Electric event. I'll have that up for everybody pretty soon here. So stay tuned for those. They're making, Arrows is really making, at hobbyzone, is really making like some of the nicest models out there. I mean, they're really killing it with their stuff. So, but let me zoom around a little more so you guys get a little feel for kind of how my zoom's working, and I can play with it a little bit too. It has a little bit of a deadband in it, so it'll beep around. So there we got the brand new X-Fly Sirius. You guys can get those at Banana Hobby. They're coming in. Everybody's waiting for them to come in. Nobody's really stocking it yet, but it's going to be coming in. It's pre-order at Banana Hobby, so free shipping on it, so it's a good deal. And then also down here, this just came in as well. We'll be showing you guys the 64 millimeter later on. We'll be showing you the 64 millimeter T7A trainer jet. Real nice fixed gear. We'll show that all to you later, and we'll get into that because, like I said, it just came in, so I got to mess with it. So all the X-Fly stuff, you're going to be able to get it at Banana Hobby. So, when they come in, all free shipping, I'm pretty sure. So, check it out there. And then let me scroll back around a little bit, see if I can get this thing working right. What do you guys think? Pretty cool, huh? So I'm trying to get, I got some pan and zoom going on here, so I can kind of show you more things a little easier. Usually I'm having to put things in front of the camera more, but now I can kind of move the camera a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. So let's see, we got RC Glory here. I love Mommy Milkers, whoever that is. Let's see who that is. BD Tennessee, it says, what up, Rich and Pilots? Let's see, Guniek says, got mine finally, direct from the factory. What did you get, Ray? Doing a video of it later tonight. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, good to see another Tennessean here. So yeah, guys from Tennessee here. Let's see what we got. Let's see, doing well. DB, just happened to check YouTube and Rich is streaming. Yeah, we're trying to do it this time of day, you know, so the guys overseas can see it too, that kind of thing. Plus at nighttime, I'm doing things with my girlfriend, my kids, you know, that kind of stuff. So, but let's see how many guys we got here. We got about 20 guys here or so. So we'll kind of hang on for a few more guys to come out and see. So, oh, I got a Sirius. Okay, yeah, the Siriuses are nice. Man, they're a really nice model. So we'll be doing a lot of flying with it. We'll be doing a little more with it too as time goes on. Again, nobody's got them in stock yet. They're coming in. So, but the first order that we know of, it's all coming in. It's coming into Banana. You know, they're getting them real soon. So I'll put links in the description below for everybody. So again, guys, my channel's all free, as you guys know. You know, I don't ask for money from anybody. All my stuff is information based. It's all just for you guys. And so if you guys do get something, use one of my links below. You know, whether it be, you know, Horizon Hobby link or the Arrows link or BitGo Hobby link or any of those. Yeah, we do appreciate that, guys. It's definitely a good thing to support the channel here. Me and Steve are working pretty hard to bring you guys some good stuff. So let's see. Let me see if there's any questions here, and then we'll kind of get right to it. Let me look at my my thing here. Oh, the Osceola event. That's the other thing I put on the notes here. Let's see. Let's see. Someone from Maryland, Adam Hampton, Nashville. Let's see. Waiting for my SZD-54 to ship, hopefully tomorrow. That's from TNRC Pilot. Let's see. Fred Katz, what home life? I just discovered the channel, looking to getting into soaring longer flights. Alan, two really good planes that are good gliders, and I haven't flown this one yet. Actually, this one's supposed to be real nice, but another one is the FMS. What is it? The ASW-17. So, you know, if you want to check out a really nice, like really sweet glider that glides well, goes together well. Here, I'll throw it up here. Let me throw my channel on here so y'all can see. Let's pull up, let me see if I can find my picture over here. There I am. So let me know if there's any distortion coming from that. Sometimes there can be. But here, let me go to the FMS stuff. Go down there. Yeah, they make a really good ASW-17 glider. It's a very good foam, really nice foam glider. Let me go to this thing real fast, just because you mentioned it. Let me see. Let's see where we're at with that. Yeah, Adam Hampton is flying it right here. Great glider. So if you guys want to, here's Adam. He's watching right now. So this is a great glider, guys. If you guys want to get one of these through Horizon, it's an awesome glider. All plastic leading edge and everything, folding prop, real easy to put together, take apart, that kind of thing. So for transport and everything. So we may have a little lag with this, but that's okay. But anyway, there's Adam flying it. You know, he did a nice job flying it, and he can tell you it's a really good glider. So, but we're going to get this one out of the box. This is like a miniaturized version of it, but I mean, it's still a 2-meter wingspan. The one you're seeing on the TV screen here or on YouTube here is the ASW-17 is 2.5 meters. So it's a little bit bigger there. So, but anyway, without further delay, let's shut that out. Let's go to hobbyzone. And you guys can see, actually, let me put it right up here. Here's where you guys can get this thing from hobbyzone. It's not in stock yet, but they're going to be they'll be ordering them and stuff here soon. So, or they'll be coming in on their first pre-order. So, and I haven't flown it yet, so I'll be getting it out to show you, and we're going to get it out of the box and take a look at it. It's pretty nice. Like I said, almost like a smaller version of the ASW-17. So, there's a video of it right there that they have, a factory video of some sort. So, but anyway, let's see. Let me get to the stream. See if anybody's got any questions before we start. Alan Grazer, thanks for discovering the channel. You know, like and subscribe to the channel. That always helps us out, and we'll have more videos and stuff for everybody. So let's see. What else we got? Fred Katz, have fun with the 80mm F-16. Yeah, it's a nice airplane. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Yeah, FMS. Yeah, see, even Adam will tell you he flew it. It's a great. Yeah, give yourself some space for landing, but use the flaps. You can even program in the crow and all that kind of stuff if you guys want. And let's see what we got. So, all right, hi all. Les Branham's in the house. I think Les is, if I'm not mistaken, from the UK or where was Les? Les, where are you residing at now? He's definitely overseas though. He's always chiming into the stream here. So. Anyway, let me put a couple of things down, and we will get to this. Oh, I forgot the Osceola event. Here we go. I'm going to be at the Osceola event, guys, Osceola Flyers event. So if you guys want to come check it out, if anybody's around in the area, let me get to it here. Find it. There's the flyer for it. I'm bringing an FMS plane to give away, you know, for everybody, new in the box from FMS models. So I think we're going to be bringing, if I'm not mistaken, we will have for everybody there. A Kingfisher, which is really a nice plane. I think it's going to have floats on it. Let me type it in here so we can find it. I don't even know if it's on here. It may not even be on there. Let's see. But it's a nice model. I don't know if, I'm even not sure if it's even up there. But yeah, nice airplane. So we'll be bringing that, I think. So if you guys want to, you know, check it out, we will be at Osceola. So anyway, it's a fundraiser there on the 24th. So next Saturday we will be there. So check it out. We'll try to post this flyer again. I think Victor Poport, the vice president there, he's going to be promoting it around. So let's see. What do we got here? All right, let's see. My car is from the UK, laugh out. That's cool. All right, let's see. All right, guys, let's get to it. Let me get this flyer off of here. Again, we'll be at Osceola on the weekend, on Saturday, next week. So hopefully we'll see you guys all there. Let me close this out. All right, let's see what we got. Let me close that window up. And that's it. We will get on to the glider. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. We'll put this kind of aside. Put this all down here. All right, we will get to this thing. Let me see if there's any more questions from anybody. See what we got going on. All right, let's see. Red crap, where's it at? Okay, you guys ready to roll? Let's go with it here. Again, we'll get to the Willys Jeep here shortly. Let me lower the. Let me get this thing off here. So you said we'll get to the Willys ROCHOBBY here in just a little bit. This is a super nice little car, very comparative to the large one over here, which we'll do a comparison of. They're pretty neat. But let's get to this thing. Let me see if I can get to my overhead screen. We'll pull this down. This is it, folks. All this stuff coming from Arrows is really just pretty darn sweet. You can see the specs here on your screen there. 1000 kV motor, you know, 30 amp ESC, 9-gram digital servos, 2-piece wing. It's got a composite metal spar, you know, just like the ASW-17. It's all snapped together assembly, no screws, no glue. It's all EPO, of course. And they're recommending a 3S pack, 1300 to 2600. So probably will give you plenty of flight time. Folding prop, belly landing. There's actually 2 wheels on the nose, which is interesting. And of course, it's got flaps, which you're going to need for the drag for landing this thing. And then right here, of course, here's your specs right here on it. I'll see if I can get this better to the camera here. We all can see it a little bit better. There's again wingspans, 2,000 millimeters, so 78 inches, almost 1,100 millimeter length. There's your flying weight. Again, all your specs and everything. 2-bladed prop. Again, it's a 12.6 prop. And from a 1300 to 2200 3-cell pack. So it runs on a 3-cell pack. So with that, let's get this thing out of the box and show everybody what's inside this thing. So I'll try to keep a better tab on the questions here, guys, as I get this, as we talk about it. So I'll kind of watch the screen as I'm doing this. High-tech drone channel is saying, please promote my channel. So let's see. I'll go ahead and show that. You know, I don't mind helping folks out there. So high-tech drone channel. So I'm sure he'll send people my way as well. So I could always use the subscribers. So, you know, nothing wrong with a little piggybacking anyway. So yeah, high-tech drone channel. Check out his channel. I don't know what he's got on there, but let me know. So let's see what we got. Pay It Forward RC. Hey, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Hello, everybody. Pay It Forward's awesome, man. He always is really helping everybody out in the hobby. So let's see. I went ahead and threw that up there. Let's see. Don Schlacks here. Wreckham Royce is in the house. All right. Seeing some of the regular guys up here. That's good. All right, guys. And here's what this thing looks like in the box. So I've had it out, just kind of looking at it a little bit, but from the top view, here's what you got, okay? It looks just like this. So what I can tell you right off the bat for sure is save your box, because the whole plane goes right back into it. I mean, you can't beat this thing. Here, let me switch views on it so you guys can see. I mean, this is nice. I mean, look how this is. So you can transport this baby right in the box and put it all kind of back in there to transport it somewhere if you need to. So even if you just save the bottom half, it's cool because, you know, there you go. You just kind of leave it all kind of right in there. So let me switch back to our upper view here so everybody can really see this. We'll get this thing right out of the box. It's pretty slick. Again, all this Arrows stuff is fantastic. They make some of the nicest stuff. Looks like we've got right here just a couple of, this is for your flaps, and this is for, I think, your ailerons. They're just Y connectors, you know, to connect those in. Even though your wings snap in, you still got a little wiring to do. And then this looks like a linkage probably for the elevator, I'm taking a guess. So you got an instruction manual right here, which we'll go into. That's folded in there real nice. I'll put that to the side. And then this is a cool feature right down here. You've got winglets. Check that out. These are your blended winglets. We'll talk about that a little bit. But you can see they've got little snaps on them. They've got little slides so you can take your wing tips on and off. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's pretty slick how they do that. So we'll put that down. I'll grab this one. Same deal. Blended winglet. We'll talk about that. These reduce drag, increase efficiency, and you can glide a whole lot better. So that's why most airliners and most airplanes nowadays, or swept wing jets and stuff, have blended winglets because they reduce drag and improve fuel efficiency, all that sort of stuff. There's your elevator. Super nice there, just a snap-on deal. That's it. Got some nice decals on it. We'll put that down here as well. And then let's pull the wing out. We'll put them down on the table. There's one right there. We'll stick it down there. We'll grab the other wing out. We'll get into some detail on these. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll definitely be talking about these. Nice metal rods going through the ailerons and the flaps. Yeah, these are metal. Yeah, really, really pretty nice skids on the wing. So here, let me put that one down. And then let's get the fuselage out of here. Again, this will all go back in the box. So don't throw out your box. Hang on to that baby. So SZD-54, really, really pretty nice. Nice decals all the way around. So you got two wheels on here, one here, one here. I'm not sure why there's one on the nose, but I guess it'll keep it from scraping. So let's put this on the table. Put this down right there. And then what else? We got anything else in there other than the spar? Looks like the wing spars here. And this is what I will call a composite spar. Composite means multiple materials. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's non-metal. So, but this is a composite spar. Let me throw it up. Hang on a sec. Sorry, guys. That wasn't planned too well, but these are composite spars. See, there are two types of metal. Start off with some sort of a steel here, and then they go to an aluminum on the end. So, but they screw right in. So pretty darn cool. We'll switch to our upper view here. Let me see if anybody's got any questions thus far. I'm going to throw the rest of this box. Again, I'm going to hang on to this because I'm going to transport the glider probably in this quite often. We'll probably be at Null in the fall, so we'll be showing off this there as well. So I'll probably be having that in the box and showing that off. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's all there is to this thing. I'll put it back on the top view. Again, we've got our fuselage, we got our 2 wings, our tail section, our winglets, and we've got some Y harnesses here, and spars, and that's these guys. That's about it. Let's see. Let me take a look real quick at the chat log and see what. Yeah, it would be nice for transporting. Let's see. Let's see. That's a pretty Sano-looking box. Not sure what that means. Let's see. All the box needs is a carry handle. Yep. Yeah. You can put one on there even too. Looks like you use the box tram. Yep. That's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, it's got 2 wheels. It's kind of bizarre. Yeah, I'm just reading all y'all's messages here as I'm kind of doing this. So. Let's see, total ready to fly weight is, on the box, it says, according to this, total weight is around 1,130 grams is what it says. So that's 30 amp ESC, so 1,130 grams, whatever that translates to, that's what the book is saying. So, but anyway, this goes together, you know, pretty darn easy. So for lack of I don't have an Ernst stand handy, I don't think. So I'm going to use my my cruising stand here, because actually this is a really good desktop stand for just this kind of thing, because it's nice and it's small, so, and it's shallow, so it's not really tall. So, but we can put this thing on here and get this thing together. So let's see what we got. We'll get the tail on this thing first, I guess. Let's move this over here, move our wings over. Actually, let's talk about the parts first. We'll get into everything. Pretty straightforward, folks. Let me go into a couple of things here. I'll zoom in on this so everybody can see. Or actually, I'm just going to go. I think I might go with the top camera here. Let's see. I actually installed a light on here too, so let's see if that actually helps at all. So folks can see that gives you a little bit of glare, a little more detail there. But this is the elevator. I'll just start with this first. There's all laminate in this hinge. You can see they're foam hinges, but they're all with again a laminate. You can see it shining back at you down in there. So always exercise these a little bit. You know, just make sure they're moving, and you can see that laminate shining back. So it's definitely a real nice laminated hinge. Nice decal applications. You got nice carbon spar running through here. Flex it a bit. There's your horn, your control horn. So and then here's your snap-on mechanism where this just snaps onto the back of the plane, literally right in there. You just slide it into the back. Blended winglets. This is sharp, folks. I'm going to show you this. Let's see if I can give this to you guys. Sorry, I just bumped my camera. Show this to you all at once here. Here's your blended wingtip. I mean, check this thing out. This is the coolest. Look how nice that is. I mean, it just literally, you just put that on there and slide it back, and that's it. So, you know, your winglet is on there. Easy for transportation. You know, you can get that off real quick. You know, if it seems a little loose, stick a little paper in there or something, but it seems pretty tight. It snaps on and off real well. But very cool blended winglet design. The way these work on airplanes, folks, is that normally without a blended winglet, your airflow, you know, goes back over the wing as the plane's flying, and it goes around the tip, and the high pressure air on the bottom kind of spills into the low area, and that causes a vortex, a wingtip vortice. So, and that's usually fairly pronounced, and that's where a lot of drag is created. So by putting a blended winglet on it, what it does is it actually minimizes it, because that airflow still goes off the trailing edge, but it allows that high pressure, I guess, to sort of diffuse a little bit. And it still leaves a wingtip vortice, you know, it leaves, you know, turbulence behind there, you know, but it's much greater reduced. So that's why these curve, this one doesn't curve as much, it's more like a right angle, but these blended winglets, they take that giant wingtip vortice that comes off the back of the wing, it makes it kind of go up this thing, and it reduces it and makes it smaller. So therefore, you have a lot less drag. It just reduces the amount of the wingtip vortice on there, you know, and reduces the drag. So you have a little one coming off of here instead of a huge one coming off the wing. So that's what those are for. But this wing's real nice. nice sticker application on here. It's pretty slick. And all foam hinges all the way around here, folks. But they are all laminated. So nice clean wing. Notice the top surface. You don't see a thing on this. It's just clean all the way down. Underside, a little different, but you've got your spar in here. You can see the shine back on this thing. It's a very smooth, very durable finish. Nice tough foam. This differs a little bit in the, if you compare it to the FMS ASW17. That one has an all plastic leading edge that runs along, and it's really nice. That's 2.5 meters, that wingspan. But this one's a little more budget minded, so it doesn't have that, but doesn't really need it. So, but it has a beautiful spar. You can see it runs full length. It's all the way down here, actually at least until the bend. Yeah, it flexes a little there. Skid on the tip. So you can see you got a nice, nice wingtip skid there. And you got your all metal spars running down your aileron where it hooks up to your, you know, kind of, there's a little hump here, but your horn kind of attaches to that for your aileron. Servo rod, horn, linkage, they're all mounted. Same thing with your flap. So you got nice, rigid, nice, straight surfaces, you know, because of these metal horns. So, you know, pretty slick. So, but beautiful wings. Here's your pockets where everything installs. We'll find out how these go on here in a second. There's little catches here. You can see when you press these, you can see the catch mechanism. It locks. So I think, and I hadn't done this, but you press these, I guess, and that snaps the wing on and off in place. So you got these slide mechanisms. Here's where your flap and aileron wires are. You know, there's inserts right here that these just plug right into. You can see right down here. So they just plug in, snap in place, and you plug in your wires and you're good to go. I would have liked to have seen a wireless wing connector here so you didn't have to do the wiring. But I think because the glider's so small, it's easy to get to them. So they figured, all right, well, makes the glider less expensive when you're, you know, rather than to add all that. And the more you add to a model, plastic pieces, components, the more expensive the model gets. So, but check out this wing. Look how nice this thing is. Here, let me switch my view real quick. You guys can see how nice this wing is. It's really cool. It's got a little bit of a dihedral at the tip here, a little bit of a up sweep to it, and it's just a really long, really nice wing with that blended winglet. So, and in fact, I'm going to take the other one. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to pop that off. You know, I am going to put it back on. I am going to put it on. Let's take this one, and let's put this blended winglet on. We'll snap it in place, snap it back. Yeah, there we go. And that's it. So real easy to transport that, folks, and get that on and off. Very, very clean wings. It definitely has a little bit of a dihedral to it. So I'll pull the wires out of there because we're going to get to put these together. This is a real easy plane to assemble. I don't even think we're going to power it up. So because I don't think we really need to. It's pretty straightforward. So, and again, here's your wing spars. I'm going to switch over here. Let me switch over. There's your wing spars. These are super nice. This is meant to put a screwdriver in, so you can really kind of tighten it down, put something through there. And again, steel here, aluminum here, composite spar that just screws. You know, it just threads right into the fuselage right here. In fact, you can kind of see right there. There's a nice spar box that's just going to screw right into. And you want to make sure that's tight and secure and all that kind of stuff. So, and we'll get to that. Just drop that off the table. Put that down there. All right, let's take a look at the fuselage in a little better detail here. This is super nice, folks. They did a good job on this. I think they said it was a 12/6 folding prop, you know, with a braking feature on it. Lots of cooling in here to the motor. I think it was a 1,000 kV motor, but lots of cooling holes there underneath. They're kind of like NACA scoops, but not really. You've got a little wheel under here, little skid wheel for landing, and got a nice intake. There's your little itty bitty kind of baby speed controller right there, 30 amp. But it's right in the free stream of air, right in the scoop, so everything can get in, and then the air can get right out here. So it goes over your speed controller. Your nose pulls in all this air through these 3 scoops for your motor and your battery. This pulls it in for your speed controller, and then it all goes out the hole here. So lots of good ventilation. Nice main wheel here. This is super, super nice. They've got a nice wheel. So 2 wheels on this deal. Normally you only see 1 up front here, and then the tail's got a skid, which is really all you need for a glider. So, but here's the part I like right here is these things are, let me do a little zoom in here because this will actually, let me see if I can do this, help me out a little bit here. All right, here's your aluminum spar box. All right, very much like the ASW-17, same design. You just screw your main spar into there, and you want to tighten it down. You want to use that hole at the end to tighten it down, and then the plastic locking tabs that kind of snap onto there, and that's it, and you're in place. So nice wing box, you know, nice spar box for this whole thing. Nice sticker application all the way down here, and here's where your rudder is already, actually everything's mounted already. So you've got your servo rod hoard linkage. You can see this is shining right back at me. So we got a nice laminated rudder hinge in there. Nice spar running through here. That one looks like a fiberglass spar. So everything's nice and rigid. I think there's a spar. No, probably not one there. I guess it doesn't need it. It's small enough. But the fit and finish on this is awesome. I don't know if you guys can see from this, but as I move this around, you can see it's like a glass finish on this thing. Very smooth. So this thing should glide very well. And that's really it. The other side's about the same. Canopy's nice. It's got a nice latch mechanism here, so I'll pop that. See how well that goes on. It's got a little curved end to it. I like it when they do these little curved plastic ramp things, because when you tongue and groove the front and push it down, it just snaps. Really nice canopy, just nice gray finish on there. So pop that off. They gave you some Velcro here, so you can Velcro your battery down, so you can peel that off. You know, stick it on your battery if you use Velcro. For me, again, I'll do my shelf liner. So I'll put some shelf liner down there to keep my battery where I want it. And it's nice here because you've got, and I'll zoom into this, you've got a real nice, down here, you've got a square carbon spar right here, or a square tubular carbon spar that actually plugs into, let's see if I can move it back this way, plugs into your motor mount. So your motor mount and spar are all plugged into each other. So your motor mount's attached to a stick, basically, kind of old school, but that's good. And that structure, that actually runs, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can see it here, it runs the length from front, attaching to your motor mount under your battery floor, and then you can kind of see it. It's under this piece of wood. Actually, let me see if I can angle this. Actually, you know, from underneath, actually, you can probably even see it better underneath. But yeah, there's your, let me zoom in. There's your, no, I'm losing it. I'm going to blur here, man. Well, it's hard to see in there. But there's your spar. So the spar, basically the spar just runs all the way through this thing. So from basically from motor mount attached to it, because it plugs in under your, and then who knows how far back it goes, but it probably goes a ways back. And that's probably why this thing, you know, it's pretty rigid overall. It doesn't really flex much. So super nice. These holes right down there in your leading edge, that's where your wing wires are going to go through, and you attach your Y harnesses here and connect everything. Power wires right here. Looks like you're using an XT60, so that'll accommodate everybody's 3S packs. And of course, you can use your EC3s on this as well. So everything will plug in there nice. But anyway, there's your pass-through holes for your Y harnesses. But again, nice spring-loaded hatch. We'll go ahead and put that back on, and I think now, guys, I think we're ready to assemble this thing. Pretty nice. Let me see. You guys got any other questions kind of coming at me while we're doing this? Yeah, 3S Adam, that's for sure. Yep. And let's see. Pay it forward. Shelf liner, yes, for battery. Recommending it as well. For planes, if you're able, much easier to install. Remove the battery. Yeah, Velcro is great. Don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes you're like, you know, you're almost tearing it out of the plane, and you know, you don't really need all that necessarily. As long as you got 2 straps. It also depends on your flying style. You know, if you do aerobatics, you roll inverted, you do negative G's and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, maybe Velcro is good, but as long as you've got you know, shelf liner and 2 straps, you can do aerobatics, do all kinds of stuff. You're not gonna. I've never had one come out ever. So, but yeah, the shelf liner is kind of nice. Keeps the batteries clean, because I have some batteries that go into different airplanes. And there's Velcro on this side, that side, this side. It's just, it gets to be like a, it gets to look like a fur ball or something, you know, with Velcro all over it. So let's see what we got. How many guys we got? 34 guys. Where is everybody? Yeah, I've been hearing people have been busy lately, so I get it. So, all right, let's see what we got. Let's get this thing together. This is going to be a quick quick assembly. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the hard part first, the tail right here. See that? We're going to slide that in place right here. We're going to see if I can get that to go. I've never done this before, so we're going to see how this goes in. We're going to lock that in. That's it, guys. It just, the tail's on. You don't have to do anything other than that. It just snaps in. In fact, I'll go to the top view so everybody can get a better kind of look at that. It's just this simple. Just kind of feed that in, slide it in place, just wiggle it a little bit, and then this is a snap catch right here. So when you pop it in, it snaps in place, and that's it. That's it. It's locked in. So you got to pull it pretty hard to get it out, but that's it. That's installing. And then you just stick your rod in there, rod, linkage, and all that kind of stuff. So let's. What I'll do is I'll do that real fast. I'll switch views here. I'll put this down on here. Actually, I'll probably just go back to my other view. Actually, probably can just do it from there. Let's see. Yeah. All right, here we go. Excellent. Excellent. So we can see how I'm going to do that. I'm going to slide this forward, hopefully without knocking it off the table. We'll see if I can zoom a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So I'll take undo my bag here with my Y harnesses. It's nice to have nice models like this where, you know, everything fits well and, you know, nothing's crazy, because you can actually, you know, kind of doing a live show with a model is kind of a testament to sort of how well the model is, how good it does, because if you can get it together in a live show without trouble, that just tells you right there the fit and finish is outstanding if you can do that. So that's it. I just slid my tube off a little bit forward and then put my rod in place. I'm not sure which hole it's going to be in yet, but for now, you know, that's where I have mine. So I may go in or out further, but I'll mess with it. We'll talk about that when I do the flight demo. So, but that's where it plugs in. And again, that simple, you know, it's that simple of a thing to get your tail rod on. So, and then since we got our winglets on, you know, we're just going to get right to this part too here. Let me see if I can get this centered in the camera here so everybody can kind of see this. This is, let me see if I can angle that. I'm going to zoom back in. I'm going to need a zoom remote for my upper camera now, but I can reach it, so it's actually fairly easy to do. So let me get this back here, and we'll talk about how to get these things on here. It's pretty simple. So really what you want to do is you want to utilize that little hole right there. It's pretty simple. So what you do is just put this in place and screw it into that aluminum spar, you know, joiner there in the center. That's really it. Just put that on there, and then get yourself one of your like red handle screwdrivers here. Put that through the hole. Mine's got a lot of glue on it, but that's okay. And then just give it a little tighten. Don't over tighten it, but tighten it enough where, you know, the threads, it's not wiggling or anything. So now I got it kind of tight enough. Back that out, and that's it. Just make sure it's tight enough, because you don't want the threads kind of in place, kind of moving or anything. You want to make sure it's just tight enough so it's locked in and not moving. You don't need any thread lock, because, you know, there's aluminum there. Same thing with this side. See if I can get that in place. Let me slide that in. Let's get those in there. There we go, and that fits in nice. You can see what a nice spar pocket that is right there. That joiner tube or joiner. It's basically an aluminum block is what that thing is down in there. It's just a block that connects the two together. You can see it shining back. So get our screwdriver in there. Again, just turn it, torque it a bit. Just put enough on it. You don't want to separate the metal or anything, but you just want to make sure it's locking. You can feel that. You know, that's all done by feel. And then that's pretty much it, folks. That's it all together. So wings are going to go on pretty straightforward. I'll take one of the wings here. Since I'm in this zoom mode here, I'll kind of leave this the way it is. I'll pop my canopy off, and let's see if I can get these on here. Let's see how nicely they align these things. See how this is going to go in. Hopefully they did this well, because if they didn't, we're screwed. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, I see that looks a little out of alignment. That can kind of happen sometimes. But let's see. But that's okay. Sometimes when they're not perfectly aligned, that means when you put this in, you shoehorn it, just look down that hole and see if the spar tube's off a little bit. Because that means when you slide it in, it's nice and tight like this. And that's pretty much what you want. So we're going to push these two connections just right through there. That should be pretty straightforward to do. Get those going on. Get this one in there. Actually, that's getting carded. I can't really feed that in there. I'm just going to take a screwdriver from down below and push that down in there. So if you need to, just use a tool to stick it in there. And then that should go. And then once you get it on the other side, you can reach in here, grab it, just pull it out. Same thing with this one right here. So that's it. It'll slide that in. And then this should lock in place. So let's see how that works, how that locks. Let's see if that'll fit in there. Let's see if that, yeah, it's going in there tight. Oh yeah, that's good. Nice tight fit. And in fact, this thing, let me see how that snaps. It'll probably just snap in if it hasn't already snapped. Let me flip it so we can see the other side, because I have not done this before. We'll see how this goes in. Yeah, there's your latching kind of mechanism there. Let me see if I can zoom a little better. No, wrong way. Yeah, there it is right there. Y'all can see that in all its glory there. So again, I'll wiggle the wing forward and back to get it in and out. I just pulled it out a little bit so everybody can kind of see how that goes down. I'm actually trying to pull it out. It's a very tight fitting wing, but that is awesome. That's what you want. It's a nice tight fitting. Wires through here, latches go in here, and then as we line up this hole, push it and line it up a little bit. There we go. These snap catches should kind of catch. It looks like, see, they're coming up actually, and then they'll probably go down and go back in, I'm guessing. There we go. And that's it. It's locked into place once those pop down and back into place. So very cool. So to get those out, I'm guessing you got to push on this and get those to kind of stick out a little bit, and at the same time, just kind of wiggle it and pull it back, and that's it. And then it comes right back out. So again, this is my first time putting this together, so I'm kind of experimenting with it, but what a nice tight fit. I mean, that's really what you want, you know. Like I said, Arrow's is killing it with these things. So let's pop these in place. We'll see those come up, and then we'll see them snap in place, and that's it. You got your wing locked. So we are good to go with that. So let me zoom this baby back on out. And what we'll do is we'll do the other side. Same thing. I'll probably just do this one upside down. Let's see. Grab the other wing. Might be good to do the blended winglets after, but that's okay. It seems to be working okay for me. So we'll get this side, slide this on, hold the spar, just wiggle it a little bit. There we go. Once it feeds, you're good to go. And here's actually an interesting feature. Actually, I'm going to show you this because I'm just sort of noticing this as I'm doing this. Pull this off. The wing itself, the way they did this, which is pretty nice. If you look at it here, see they beveled it right here. They made like a beveled edge right here, so this will actually slide in better. It looks like they just did the top edge, but they beveled it so you can actually sort of shoehorn it in place better. So it's sort of like an alignment design, you know. So it'll go in there, it'll slide, and it'll self-align and feed itself in there. So we'll get this again back in there just the way I had it before. Start sliding that. I'll just do this one upside down since I'm here. I'll just feed these wires in through here if you have to, and they're curved. Just do like a little bit of this with it. Just kind of run your finger along it while you're bending it. And what you do is you straighten out that wire. So now they're straight, and they should feed better instead of having a curved thing to feed through there. So we'll start getting that in there. We'll feed that one in there. Let it all kind of slide in there. So yeah, sometimes you got to straighten your wires a bit. I'm going to reach in through the inside. I'm going to pull both of those. Yeah, that's going right in. It's like that was meant to be, the way that they designed that darn thing. So yeah, let's see. We'll go back to here, and yeah, let's get this. Let's line up those tabs again. I'm just wiggling it a little bit, getting this to fit. It looks like I've got to lift up on one edge here, like I did on the other side, and just sort of feed it in. So I'll put a finger under there, pull it up as I'm pushing sort of the wing on. And there we go. It slides in very nicely. Very nice fit. So let's slide that. I'll continue to push that in. See your wing tabs come up and they snap in. It just doesn't get better than that, folks. I mean, they're really, like I said, they're really killing it there at Hobbyzone. They're just making some of the nicest models. Best fit, best finish. I mean, they're really making some nice stuff. So, and that's really it. We're really ready at this point to sort of just plug everything in. So now what I'll normally do is I'll check my connectors, of course, make sure everything's tight with a hobby knife, like my Save Your Plane, video and stuff. So, but here's a flap from one side. Here's a flap from another side. I'll check those connections, just make sure they're real tight, but just for time savings, I'm just going to put these Y harnesses on here. Let's get these going. And let's see. And that one's ready to plug into your flap channel. So, and again, you'll need the flaps to land this thing. I'll take my aileron from both sides. These are my 2 aileron wires. And I'll put my Y harness in. So we'll get that locked in. They're also using the nice tabs, as you guys probably know. Most of the newer places now, the best designs or the best of these models, they're starting to use these locking tabs, okay? So they've got these 2 little clips right here. So when you put it in, it positively locks. I used to wrap tape around these, but obviously, we don't need to do that so much anymore because they're doing this. They're putting these nice locking tabs on these all these servo leads. So, and that's pretty much it, guys. This is assembled. It's all ready to plug in your ailerons, your elevator, your rudder, your flaps, and your throttle channel, and then your power wire. So battery straps are already arranged nice. I don't think I'm going to have to make any changes to this. All I'm going to do, because again, as you guys know, I use my shelf liner. I'm going to peel this thing off. In fact, I'm just going to do it now just because I'm here. So, and let me just get this off of here, because I'll like I said, I'll put my shelf liner on, and I'll just get that off of there and kind of stick that somewhere. And for those of you who want to know how much I use shelf liner, this is how much I use shelf liner. So you can see I've got a giant roll of it, and I go through one of these like every couple of years. I'll run through one of these, but I just buy it in bulk like this and just take it off and use it when I need it, that kind of thing. So, but really that's it, guys. They did a nice job in the battery compartment. The fit and finish is pretty darn awesome, and the assembly's complete. You just got to plug your receiver into this. I'll plug all these into your receiver, sort of mount everything, and you are good to go. So what I'll do is I'll just switch to my front view. Everybody's here, and that's it, guys. It's done. I mean, you got this glider together in no time. And I have not really had it out of the box, guys. That's the first time. I just looked at some of the pieces a little earlier, and man, you're done. This is nice. This is going to be a fun glider to fly. It looks like from holding it, you're probably going to hold it right about here and just hand launch. So it should fly nice. Should launch nice. Again, 2 wheels on it, skid on the tail, skid on the wing tips. But yeah, super nice. Let me see if anybody's got questions on it. See what we got. What's that? Mike Bird says, we've got the Timber and Evo and the 600mm Ultrix on pre-order. Timber is out in July and the Ultrix end of August. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah. So Hamilton Hanger, he's in here. So check out Hamilton's Hanger. Shay's got some nice stuff on his channel. So, be sure to check his stuff out. And let's see, the RC Aviation Hanger is in the house also. Fred Katz. Let's see. I think this type of connector will make its way into other planes. Not sure what he's talking about. I ordered the Sirius and can't wait to get it. Yeah. Let's see. Mike Bird, nice plane, sir. Very nice. Thomas Allen is here. He's someone new. Let's see. I like the shelf liner tip Velcro. Shelf liner tip Velcro in the batteries have been a pain, and I have a couple of rolls of shelf liner. Yeah, that's the way to go. Very nice glider, Rich. Can't wait to see it all in the fall. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll have a bunch of stuff to show off. So let's see. And let me go back and see if I missed any. A lot of guys probably said some stuff while I was doing that. Yeah, guys, they'll be in stock soon from hobbyzone. So if you guys want to support the channel, again, I got links in the description below for this. So if you guys get one through my links that supports our channel, all you got to do is click on it below, go to the website, add it to your cart, and buy it, or anything else, and that supports the channel, guys. Again, we're all free here. Everything I do is free for everybody. So that's just how I roll over here. Let's see. And I think that's it. I'm just answering some questions, just trying to see who else is in here, shouting out names and stuff. I think we had about 40 guys tops. So let's see. Yeah, it's all pre-order right now, folks. So I got RC for me. I ordered from your sponsor, BitGo. All right, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks. They have them now in shipping. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you were talking about. Banana is only pre-order. Yeah, I know, but Banana, my understanding is that the BitGo, you have to pay for the shipping on it, though, whereas the Banana is not. So my understanding is and maybe I'm wrong, but I think the BitGo guys, they're drop shipping it. So you got to pay like $60 to ship it. So that's kind of not really a good way to do it. So let's see. Brian Chambers says, Rich, with the wheels on the table, how much clearance does it have on the wingtips from the ground? That's a good question. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this long enough, but let's try it here. Let me put, I think I can do it this way. Let me put this down there. And there's, here, with your wings up, you've got quite a bit. I'd say when it's level, you've got probably 6 to, what do we got? Yeah, it's probably 10 inches maybe, you know, when it's level. So there's quite a dihedral in this. Here, let me see if I can do this for everybody. I can raise this. Let me come up with the table. See if I can do a little bit better of an alignment. Actually, you know what I can do rather than doing that? Let me just point this like straight at the camera. So if I'm pointing that, in fact, let me get this out of the way because I can't see on my screen what's going on. There we go. Yeah, I think that's about in the center. But you can see it's got quite a dihedral in the wings. I mean, it's got a lot. So if I put, let's see, the main wheel down and keep it level, you've got that much space. So I've got to actually bank the airplane quite a bit to get that wingtip to touch. And the first thing that's going to touch is that skid. That skid actually touches the ground first. So pretty good clearance. I mean, you've got a good, you know, again, you got quite a dihedral in that wing. It's quite a bit. And the wingtips sweep up too. So yeah, fit and finish on this is just killer. I mean, they really did a nice job on this. So can't complain about that. That was beautiful. I mean, it's a nice airplane. Like I said, it's always a pleasure to have planes like this. You know, the stuff that hobbyzone is coming out with is really kind of top-notch stuff. All of their models. And no, I lost my. Here, let me zoom back down again. Just working on the pan thing. It's not the smoothest pan mechanism, but hobbyzone's killing it, guys. They're making some of the nicest models with the nicest fit, nicest finish of airplanes out there. They just need receivers in them, but that's, you know, it's not a big deal. So they've got the glider. They've got back here the Technum, which, again, I'll have another video out shortly, the F-15, the MiG-29. Also, they've got all the 1100 millimeter warbirds as well. Whatchamacallit, they got the Bigfoot and the Husky. The Husky's super nice, especially the special edition. That thing's got tons of power, so real nice. So any of those you guys can get through my links, so I do appreciate that. What does that say? Trouble with the Velcro is you land using the cables to pull the batteries out. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I don't like doing that. Let's see. Oh, the Sirius. RC from me said the Sirius. Yeah, check on that BitGo order, those guys, because my understanding is that they're not really in stock. They're being drop shipped or something. So they're telling you they're in stock, but they're really not. And then you got to pay $60 to ship it. So where Banana Hobby doesn't want to do that to everybody, they just are running a straight deal. They're like, hey, look, we'll give you free shipping on it, and here's the pre-order, and it's one price. You don't pay the shipping on it. So yeah, I mean, if you got to have it ahead of time and you really want it, you know, but you're going to pay more for it. So, and Banana Hobby doesn't like doing that. They'd rather just give you the best price they possibly can. So that's why, you know, I've been working with Banana Hobby for, geez, 6-7 years now at least with their stuff, and they've always been pretty cool with stuff. So they run a straight deal over there. So I kind of, you know, I can tell people, hey, that's where I do it from. So let's see. Can you please how to program the elevators to full up and the flaps down to slow it down during landing? Yeah, I don't, well, I probably have a mix menu I could show you. I don't have it set up on this one yet, but let's see. When are you showing that 64 millimeter jet you showed earlier? Okay, that's, oh yeah, that's this thing there. This is from X-Fly, guys. This is going to be the new T7A trainer, 64 millimeter fixed gear, really nice. But we're not really supposed to do videos of it or whatever until I think it's like the 30th or something. It's kind of like they're doing like a launch thing of it, like kind of like Horizon does with all their stuff. So we're putting videos out, I think, on the 30th or something like that. So I just figured I'd show it to you, let you know it's going to be here. So we'll show it to you all, and we'll get some good videos of it and everything for everybody. Let's see how liner do you use do you just put a piece on the battery plate? Oh, if you haven't seen it before, the way I do it is that yeah, I just put a piece on the battery plate. But like a lot of my other videos, you know what? Actually, if you really want to see it, you know what? I'll just do it. Here, let me show you how I do it. I have it in all my videos. Most of my assembly videos have all of this. So, but what the heck? If you hadn't seen it, I'll show it to you. It's pretty simple. Let me peel this away, and let's see. Bergmeister's in the house. I think I got that right. P51D Corsair Bearcat is very nice to fly. Yeah, I fly all of them. Yeah, I have all those too, and they're awesome. I don't have the Corsair. I do the Bearcat and the Mustang, and yeah, they're super nice from Arrows. Arrows just makes, man, like I said, their stuff is awesome. Let's see. Yeah, I'll show you real quick how to do this. This is for, let's see, RC for me is asking. So yeah, this is pretty simple stuff. So let me take, I didn't even show you guys the instruction manual. Let me see if I can put this, let me see if I can lay this down here and get this kind of out of the way. Let me grab a piece of Velcro here, because this is, I got some Velcro there. I can keep that out of the way. Let me zoom in here. Let me switch my camera view so you guys can really kind of get in on how to do this. It's pretty easy stuff, guys. This isn't hard. So all I do is look at my battery floor. This is a pretty simple one to do. Some of them are maybe more involved. But I just look at that tray, and I just measure the width, measure the length, and then I'll take, you know, some shelf liner here. And then let me see if I got scissors here. I got some scissors. Yeah. I'll grab some scissors here, and I'll just cut this. I'm gonna kind of do this off the cuff here. So I'm gonna just visually kind of estimate where this thing is at. I think I'm guessing it's about here. Oh, sorry about that. You guys are looking at my shoulder there. Sorry. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get this cut down here a little bit. Let's see, how long does that need to be? Probably not too long. So let me go a little more. I'm just winging this, guys. So normally I have this measured kind of thing, but I didn't get that advanced into it. So let me cut down here. All right, let's see here. Put some shelf liner. Let's see if I guesstimated that right, because I just kind of eyeballed it. Yeah, I'm off. That's okay, because I have one side that's not quite right that I need to trim. So let me trim this further. And in fact, you know what? Put my glasses on so I can see better. And I'll trim this here for everybody. Let's see. We'll get this nice and straight. Okay, make sure that edge is good. All right, this is pretty straightforward. Okay, that's there, and then let's cut this back one. Is that the right thickness? Nope, it needs to come back even more, actually. Let's go back to here. Here we go. Yeah, that's about right. So you just want to estimate the length, or get the length. You can actually do it exactingly if you want, which is kind of what I'm doing here. So just trim it, you know, get it so it fits the way you want it to fit. There we go. So let's lay that down there. And that fits in there nicely. Now you could leave that there, but I usually go one step further here. If I can find some tape here, give me a second. Thumb through the bag. Here's what you want to use. Scotch, okay, double-sided tape. So, and this applies to all these airplanes. I mean, I got these in my big jets and everything. So this is Scotch double stick, so it's sticky on both sides. So I'll take this, I'll lay it across here. You know, I usually do this on a flat surface, but, and in fact, so I don't waste the tape, I'll just cut that off there. I'll just add it. Usually just run several strips down here, but this is just to conserve, because I don't like to waste. But let me add that on there. Stick that in place. Normally I just run several strips. So, but here, let me get another piece here. In fact, I'll just, oh, shit, just dropped it. All right, let's see. Put this down here. Run it along. Run it along here. I think you guys can see that. I'm going to trim that off again. Run it here again. This is just so I'm not wasting it, that's all. Hate wasting stuff. Let's see. That way the next time I'm doing this, I go, man, I'm out of tape. You know, yeah, I shouldn't have wasted so much last time. So yeah, just kind of get that on there. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I usually try to do a fairly precise job of it if I can. Get that down there. So the double-sided tape will keep it on there, you know, the double-sided Scotch, because Scotch isn't thick at all, you know, so I'll trim the edge here. And that's it. So now you've got a shelf liner. It's pretty simple. And then just take this, put it right down there. And again, you don't have to do this. You can just stick it down there and it'll be good. But I do this because then it's not going to come off. So now I got a nice battery floor. I can stick a battery down there, and it will not slide. It'll stay locked in there. So now I'm ready to fly. All right, awesome. Thanks to RC for me. So, and that's it. Yeah, you stick a battery in there, now you're good to go. Don't need any Velcro or any of that stuff. So get this in place. And then again, I'll wire my receiver up here. Probably stick my receiver up in this shelf, put a wire here, put one antenna here, one antenna here probably. And then, yeah, you know, we will be good to go with that. So let's change views there again. So hopefully that answered your question. You can see my mega roll of shelf liner there. So I rolled my own. It's all good. we can now put a battery in it and go. So that's it, man. That's the shelf liner deal. So ask for and you shall receive. I can do some requests sometimes. Let's see. Let's see. Mark Atkins is here from the UK. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Mike, is that a good deal? Nice. Mike, is that a good deal and nice? They do that. Yeah. Let's see. Pay It Forward says, I take the biggest battery I usually fly in a plane and use it as a template. Yeah, and that's a good idea too. Works good for me. I try to put as big as a four-liner as I can, because that way the battery, if I need to shift it forward or back or something, I can. You know, so there's a million different ways to do it. Scotch tape is great, Fred Cat says, yeah. I got double-sided generic brand. Yeah, generic brand's good, as long as it's sticky. I found some generic brands, like, it doesn't stick well, and it's like it's really cheap tape. But as long as it's sticky, yeah, get the cheap stuff, man. That's all you need, is just something to keep it there. Are the winglets foam or plastic? The winglets are foam, but if you missed it, just go back a little further in the video and you'll see it, or I'll actually just show it to you. We'll go to let me go to the upper view again. The winglets are pretty awesome. If I can show it to you without dropping the airplane off the table. Here's your winglets right there, baby. These things slide forward and they come off. So they're foam, but you can see they've got this nice plastic, you know, connection. It's pretty awesome. So you can take them off to transport, but just put them right on, slide it back, and you're good to go. So, hey guys, it doesn't get much better than that. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice how they design this thing. So, and again, like I said, some of the best designs, guys, these things are coming from hobbyzone. They're just doing a beautiful job on these airplanes. All these hobbyzone Aeros models are awesome. So, here's the manual. I didn't really talk much about that, but what the heck? I'll just throw it up there. So we all get up here. I just had a little bit of a lag there, but we'll take a look at the manual real fast, see what's in there, because I hadn't even looked at it. But hey, there's all your parts and everything, just like we just talked about. So fuselage, wings, winglets, tail, wing spars, composite metal, your elevator rod, and then your Y harnesses. That's it. That's all we just did. So there's all your specs on the airplane right there. So again, 3S, 1300, 2200. I'll probably throw a 22 in there, but you just use the power to get up there, and then you just turn it off and glide around. So, but there's your wings, installing them. Again, I did mine in sort of a reverse order. You guys can do however order you want. Doesn't have to be exact. So, but there's your wings installing, tail install. We did that quick. Tail rod installed there. Your blended winglet, which we just did. And let's see, there's your battery connection, battery floor. And they go into all sorts of things. Here's your control throws, suggested control throws, but you know, I usually just put full and everything, and then I'll put those at 125% travel. Then I'll put 170, and then I'll have 3 rates to mess with. There's your CG. Gliders are usually a little farther back than normal, so it says 45 to 60. I would imagine the aft limit will probably be a little better, but I don't know yet till I fly it. So, but yeah, but there's your CG for the record, 45 to 60 back from the leading edge. And that's it. This is just some other stuff, different language, you know, Chinese instructions. So that is that's really it, guys, for that. That's pretty sweet glider, guys. I can't complain. Like I said, it's so nice when you got a nice product, a nicely engineered airplane like this, that it makes it easy to do on a live show. You can assemble it so simply, and it's pleasurable to build, just like the Tectum was. And just like these two planes were as well. The only difference on these two is that you had to do some gluing with the tail, but you know, they're pretty complex jets. They're twin 64 millimeter. They're retractable gear, all aluminum gear, retracts, flaps, you know, whatever. But very pleasurable airplanes, very easy. All these things from Hobbyzone, just really, really nice to assemble. So let's see. Other questions. Who else has got what? Paul 1PA, are the winglets foamer ply? We talked about that already. Yep, there you go. Thanks for clarifying. Yep, we got that. Yeah, only 3S, guys. That's all you need. I would almost imagine a 2S would probably propel this enough, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try that. But let's see. RC Aviation Hangar says, thanks for the great intro. The glider, yeah, this is nice. I'm dying to get this out there. It's going to be fun to fly. These gliders are always pleasurable to fly. My 2 favorite gliders out there, one that's a good honorable mention is FMS makes a really nice large 3-meter long Fox glider, and that's more of a sport plane type glider. It's not like the best glide ratio, but it glides well, but it's big. That's the thing, is it's 3 meters. It's awesome. And then there's the ASW-17, and then there's this. Again, I think this is going to fly just like that thing, if not better, but real impressive. So, you know, real nice gliders they're making. So. But that is it, guys. Let's, I think, let me get a couple more questions. The Aeros Marlin is one of my favorite fun planes to fly. Great value, flies perfect, great jet to learn on. Yeah, he's right about that. The Aeros Marlin is pretty sweet. We have a video of it out, and man, it did more than I thought that it would do. It's only a 4S fixed gear, 64 millimeter jet, but man, it flies great. It does more than you think it would. Did a nice knife edge too and everything. So real impressed with the Marlin. Again, guys, check all those out, you know, at Hobbyzone. I'll throw that back up here real quick. You know, here's the Hobbyzone. Where is that at? Yeah. Here's the Hobbyzone page. You guys can get there through my link again in the description below. But Hobbyzone sells a lot of planes, guys. Anything you get through the link supports our channel. So here's where you go. You've got right here the Aeros Pioneer. That I'm not even really familiar with. But there's your F-15, your Rafale, your Tectum. There's the Bigfoot. The SDZ is there. And if you put in, let's see, Husky. The Husky's a great airplane. I got a video of that, or several videos of that, I should say. Oh, that's not even coming up. Where did that go to? Did I spell it wrong? Maybe I spelled it wrong. Is it H-E-S-K-Y? Maybe that's what it is. Yep, there it is. I spelled it wrong, E-Y. So, but yeah, the special edition right here is awesome. I mean, this thing will run on 4 or 5 cell. It's a monster on 5. So, but yeah, great airplanes in HobbyZone, guys. So check them all out there. So, all right, let's see what we got. Let me get to the live stream, to all the talk. Let's see. Yeah, Marlin's pretty sweet, guys. We did a video of it. In fact, let me see. Let me see if I can go. Arrows, Marlin, and if you guys put in something like that, Arrows, Marlin, RCINFORMER, or anything else you want to see, if you want to watch some of our videos, like there's Wesley's video, his is up there. But if you guys want to see, right here, let me close that up. If you guys want to see any of my videos, just type in the name of the airplane or whatever it is, and then just put in RCINFORMER with it, and you'll get all of my videos. So, for example, right here, there's our Marlin video. Me and Steve were flying it. Steve got some stick time too. There's Wesley's video on it as well, and there's my Husky video we did 10 months ago. Beautiful flying model, folks. And there's a bunch of other guys. There's Ryan's video. He's got one out, and so lots of Arrows stuff. But yeah, just check them out. But anytime you want to watch one of my videos on it, just type in whatever your airplane is. Special Edition Husky, you know, Freewing F-14, FMS Rafale. Put in RCINFORMER, boom, you'll go right to our video. That's actually the best way to search for any video, is to put the person's on there, you know, RCINFORMER next to it, and you'll get my video on it if you want to see it. So, and that's it. Let me see. Any more questions from guys on this thing? The 50 Viper, a little fun jet, fast to fly. When will you have in the air from Denmark? In the air. Oh, from Denmark and Scandinavia. Okay. Probably we may even go tomorrow and fly it. So we'll just see. So, but any day now we'll get it out there and go fly. So let's move on, guys. Stay tuned. SZD-54. We'll have it out there. We'll have it out there soon to fly for everybody. So let me put this down. I'm just going to kind of reach over here without. Oh no, that could have been bad. Let me put the glider down right on top of its box so it can kind of sit there out of the way while we do this, guys. Okay, here's what we're going to show you guys next. This is cool. This just came in. This is the ROCHOBBY 1941 1/12 scale Willys. Okay, not to be confused. Okay, with the G.I. Joe full size. Okay, right here. This is the 1/6 scale, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. This is the one that we tow the Mustang around with. And if you guys want to see, you know, any of those videos or whatever, we've got a lot of those that we tow the Mustang around with. Amy loves to do that at events and stuff. So let me see if I can get to some of these things. Let me see if I got one of her actually. Let's go to. Let me back up here so I can show you guys. Let me activate this so you guys can see what this looks like. This is a big car, and then this one's smaller, but it's almost more detailed even. Let's go. Yeah, let's do that. I'll put in Ceph RCINFORMER because we've got a lot of this stuff. So let me see. I don't know if Amy was driving in this one. Let's see. Let me put this one up there. She had this was my when we went to Ceph, and let me see. Do we have the car? I don't remember. Yeah, was she driving the car? Here, let's see. Yeah, there she is. She's driving the Jeep there. Let me go back a little ways because she was there. She is. So she's got G.I. Joe in there, and G.I. Joe found a girlfriend somewhere along the line. Barbie showed up. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get. Where was that walkthrough we did recently? That was not far away. Not too long ago. Where did that go? Here, let's see. Let me type in walkthrough and see if that comes out. There it is. Let's see. I spelled it wrong. Oh, there it is, HD Tour. That was 2 months ago. Here, let me see. Oh, wait, where is that? Hang on a sec. Let's see. Let me go forward again. Trying to show you this. There's Miss Amy. And let's see what we had. I could have sworn we had. No, I guess that was her there. Yep, she's driving the Jeep again. She likes driving that thing. So all the kids drive the cars. There they are. When we're at events, I take all the ROCHOBBY cars and stuff. So, but here, let's see. But anyway, there it is, man. There's the big car. All right, let me kill that real quick. Let me shut that down. Let me close that up, and let's get into this. This thing is nice, guys. This is a pretty sweet car. It's, in fact, I'll give you the specs on it right here that you guys can see. Actually, let me put this back on. Let me see if I can zoom this way on it and show it to everybody. Let's see what we got here. Let's get in on this. Let me grab my moat here. Let me raise this up. And we're going to go full stream here. And let's utilize the pan there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Get right in on anything. Look at that. Sweet. All right, there we go. All right. There's what we got, folks. The Willys 1941 MB 1/12 scale. This is cool. There's some of the features on it that y'all can see. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. All four-wheel drive, folks. Nice padded seats and everything. Includes the battery. This thing's ready to run, with the exception of batteries, you know, for the transmitter. So, and I'll show you all the details. It's got 7 LEDs on it. And there's optional stuff. You can see at the bottom, canvas top, machine gun, trailer, all that stuff. And I'll probably show you that, guys, as I get them. So, and we'll see all that stuff. You can see here some of the details on this thing. You know, you've got rear view mirrors. I mean, the detail on this thing is awesome. It's got the axe and shovel come off. I mean, it's just really cool, the amount of detail that this thing has. Now, here's some of the specs on it so everybody can see, you know, what this is looking like. So, it's not a huge car, but it's very detailed. It's pretty incredible. It's only 278 millimeters long, 136 wide. There's all your dimensions and everything. And let's get into it. It's cool because it comes in this really nice sort of simulated, you know, wood crate. It's got this nice handle. I got links in the description below. You guys can get this from Banggood, actually, and Amazon, but I don't have the Amazon link is down there, but not for the specific. And I'll probably throw that out there. If you guys need it, I'll put that up there for you. But check out how they did this. They made it look like, you know, they made it look like an old school wood crate. You know, it's very cool. And that's it. It's slick. It's got features on the side. Cross country 4x4 ABS plastic 2-speed transmissions. I'm going to show you guys that. It's got a high speed and a low speed for crawling. Die-cast chassis, steel leaf springs. The leaf springs on this are out of this world. Full ball bearings, steering wheel linkage, steel transmission shaft, all power die-cast alloy gears. It has lighting. It's got 7 lights. It's pretty neat. It's got complete reduction tires. I don't know what that means. But they're all, and then it's got folding windshield. So let's get into it. It's got this cool, right here, it's got this really cool, like I said, strap here, or wood, or what is it, simulated, or actually rope right here. And then it's got this latch here that's pretty sharp that you just snap, and then you open it up. Now, it's not wood, guys, it's foam. So when you open this up, you can see it's all EPO foam, this whole thing. It's pretty darn cool. So, you know, you can see it in there. Check that out, how nice it is. I'm trying not to drop it out of there. And but that's how it comes. What I'll do is I'll go to the top view here so we all can kind of see it a little bit better. I'll just kind of stick it down here, and y'all can check out what this looks like. I mean, look how nice this thing is. So your controller's in here, and you just put batteries in it. And the car just kind of literally you just pull this out of here and put it down. That's it. And then down here, you've got a wrench, okay? But it also comes with, which actually I'm going to unplug here, folks. I hope I don't mess my stream up by unplugging this, so cross your fingers here. But it comes with this as well. It comes with a battery. Okay, this is a, let me get it here so y'all can see it. This is a simple ROCHOBBY 2-cell, 380 milliamp, 2S LIPO pack. And it comes with a charger as well. So you can plug it in, 1,000 milliamp a charge rate, 2 amps, and that's it. So I had plugged it in. I forgot ahead of time to charge it so I could show you this to you guys. So, but it comes with this really nice wrench, okay, used for taking the wheels off and stuff, and just for adjusting things. This is a keeper type wrench. Reminds me of my old Tamiya wrench, which I have, which is 40 plus probably years old. But that's really it. This I'll just stick this back in the box, and you can put other things in here too. So spare batteries, tools, whatever. So super, super nice plastic hinged crate here, simulated foam crate that this comes in with a latch, so you can transport it to and from. We'll have this at Knoll in the fall for everybody, to check out. So we'll be driving it around. Famy's with me. I'm sure she want to driving it everywhere. So, but yeah, this is cool, folks. Very neat little model right here. You can see it just has a little piece of padding here. I'll just take that off. And let's see, snap your window down. It kind of latches just right on there. And that's your Jeep, folks. Let me put that down here. We'll zoom in on that. Let's see. We'll go into this thing and show you the detail. You can see it compared to the larger as well here. You can see the size difference like on the two of these things. So let me zoom a little bit more to the right so you guys can see the two of these together. Although one's bigger and one's smaller, they're both all-wheel drive, and the little one is almost like more detailed sort of than the big one actually. So let me go to my live stream stuff so I can see you guys. Yeah, it's a 1941. Let me see if I can zoom this up. Everybody can see this thing. Make sure I'm not wrecking anything here. Let me get here. Let me zoom a little. Here, let me go a little bit more this way, so we can get more centered on that. Yeah, check that out. All right, here, let's zoom in on that so everybody can see. Yeah, it's pretty slick. So, yeah, very, very nice. Look at the detail on that thing. It's very cool. Check out the tires. It's got suspension all the way around. Look at the underside of this thing. I mean, it's awesome. So, you literally have under here, and it's kind of hard to almost fathom this, but, if we zoom in enough, like, for example, on these leaf springs right here, these are actual, and let me see if I can get closer on that. These are, no, my table's going nuts on me, sorry guys. These are actual leaf springs. These are individual pieces of metal. So I'm trying to get a good angle to show it to you. But you see, these are individual pieces of metal, all of these. So they actually are real metal leaf springs under here. So it's pretty impressive. I mean, it's amazing how nicely, they're miniaturizing this stuff. And let me back off a little bit here on the zoom. You can see the drive axles and everything. And let's plug it in. Let's take a look at how this thing goes down. You've got your controller here, which is pretty slick, and it has a little latch under here, so you get into your battery this way. And then it's got, let me see if I can find that. It's got this little open latch, and you see I just put some AAA batteries in there. There's 4 of them, and that's really it. That's all you got to add to this, because it comes with a battery, comes with a charger, comes with all that stuff. And that's, let me go put this on here. As you guys know, I'm not really a car guy, but these little ROCHOBBY ones, man, they're really cool, and the kids love driving them around, and the detail on them is awesome. They're nostalgic. The quality of them is really good. This whole thing is actually a car. Okay, if you look at it, this is the front of the car, this is the back of the car. It's got 2 headlights that light up, so it's got a little hatch. It's supposed to be like a little sports car type looking thing. So you come down on this, you've got this cool little control panel in here. So I'll zoom in here. You can see those are all your trims, your tunes, your adjustments, your on switches right here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on, and it'll power up. And when you turn it on, your headlights come on, your car. So see what I mean? This is the hood. Let me go down just a little bit. This is the windshield. So they have it's a sports car looking controller is what it is. It's kind of kind of neat with all your controls back here. Now I had to mess with some of these controls to get the fog lamp and all that stuff to come on, because you know this thing has this little fog or air raid light or something on it. So, but let me show you guys that. Once you've got your controller powered up, you just put your battery in. So you have to grab right here, lift this up. I'll zoom in so y'all can see how nice that thing really is. Let's get that close. So let's see what we got here. There's the inside of this thing, and where your battery goes and your switches and stuff. So the battery just fits right in here. That's it. That's all there is. That's all there is to it. It snaps. At least when I did this before, it snapped in. Let's see. Let me get. Oh, it's in the way of the wire there. So that just kind of slides right down in there. It's pretty slick how that goes down in there. And then I'll just make the connection right here. So I'll go ahead and I'll plug this in. Line up the wires. It can only go one way, technically. So, and we'll plug that in. So now that I got that in, you can see all our lights are on. It's really cool. I'll go ahead and I'll put these back down. And the instruction manual covers under the hood in great detail, and it covers every single little part you could possibly imagine for this thing. So, but that's it in there. It has a really nice hinge right here for your hood. So when your hood comes down, you can even see how detailed and how nice that hood hinge is right there. So with that, I'll just put this down. I'll snap it closed. We'll back off a little bit, and you guys can see the detail. Check out the steering wheel. When I turn the steering wheel, we've got the wheels and the steering wheel turns. Okay, so it's pretty neat how that is. The detail on the tires is incredible. I mean, look at that. Made in the USA. Obviously, the car is made in China, but they have made in the USA tires and everything, just like the originals were, and they're very spongy. You know, so there's a lot of compression to them. You got turn signals on the front of this thing. I mean, this is why this is just impressive stuff, and why I'm not a car guy, but these are cool cars. When you turn your steering wheel, okay, you've got turn signals that work. I mean, it's unreal. When you turn your wheels, your other turn signal comes on. So, and then in your back, this is cool. There's your tail lights. So when you accelerate, your wheels are moving, and when you stop, they light up bright like brakes. And when you go into reverse, the brake lights come on. So now I don't know why they didn't do turn signals in the back, but it doesn't really matter. The brakes work back there. When you accelerate, they dim. When you stop, they brake. When you go reverse, they brake. So, but I had to actually go into the programming guide and actually activate this light. This one here was not working. I think this is an air raid light or a fog light or something. Somebody might have a technical name for it, more or less, but what it actually was during the war. But very, very impressive car. I'll try and show you guys some of the real extreme details on this. I'm going to kind of just sort of scroll around the side with this. You guys can see all the rivet details around it. You can see the grab rails and everything right here. The tires. These come off actually. You can actually take these. You can unscrew these caps. Okay, get in there and use your wrench to take your wheels off and disassemble your your tires and everything. So pretty cool. Let me put that one back on, and then going around the back side, all the details. This actually works back here. This is your tow hitch in the back. Very cool, very cool. So, and we're gonna go top side and underside. The can will come off, I believe. So, and this is an actual fabric strap. So, I mean, it's impressive. Spare tires screwed on and everything. I mean, it's just, they're making the nicest cars there. I mean, at Rock Hobby, I don't know. Again, I'm not a car guy, but this little thing comes up too, because there is a let me back away here. There is a canvas top for this thing. So this will actually come off. That popped out of place incorrectly, but there's a canvas top. You can pull this thing off of here, I guess. Let's see, let's pull this out of here. Yeah, this is just impressive. And then this goes in here, I think. And then this tilts. And then I don't know if the canvas top uses this frame or not. And that's, you can see that on the, let me grab the picture here. You can see this is what the canvas top looks like right there. So And I don't know if you use the same plastic parts on this or if it comes with one on its own, but anyway, the detail on it's just awesome. I mean, it's just really meant to be, it's really meant to have tons and tons of detail. So I'm going to just put this back on. I'm going to snap it into place. This is one of those things, man, where, you know, no, sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. You know, it's like, it's just so cool to, the detail on this thing where you sort of play with it and you start realizing, wow, look at all the detail on that thing. The seats and everything are padded. I mean, these are soft padded seats. If you grab this, you can squeeze it, and they have a soft feel to them. It's really neat, and they have a texture. These are all like a textured, I don't know, like a fabric or something. So, but check out the gauges, the shift knob. Again, when you steer the steering wheel, it turns your steering wheel when you move your actual driving wheel. So, and then, you know, you got a rear view mirror here that is real. You've got one here that reflects, you know, so you've got everything reflects back. It's all just real miniaturized stuff. There's even gas and brake pedals. Look at that on the ground, on the floor. So instruments, instrument clusters, some gauges, you know. No GPS because it's 1941, you know. but really cool. And then it's got a really nice removable, which I'm not going to remove, is you know, a crash axe or an axe and a shovel. And there's actual straps back here that are buckled straps, metal buckled straps to strap that on. So really, really cool. And then really impressive. It gets really ridiculous when you get underneath because you've got an actual, you know, metal ladder frame. Let me back off on the zoom a little bit so you guys can see the mechanism here and how nicely this thing works. So you've got your motor kind of like right, shoot, where am I looking? The motor's kind of back up in here, I guess, and then it runs a drive axle back to the central transmission that sends your forward and your back drive shafts. So everything works as though, you know, it was a full scale. Here, let me back off just a little more, as if it's just a real full scale kind of model. The other cool thing too is on the remote control right here, there's a button you can press, and when I press that button, see if it'll shift it. No, it's not doing it for me for some reason. Let me see if I can turn that. No, it's not shifting gears on me. It usually goes to a higher or a lower. No, why is that not working suddenly? All right, it's making a liar out of me now. Let me drive this forward. Let me drive it back. Let me see if I can get that to shift. Yeah, all of a sudden today it's not doing it for me. There's a shift for a high and a low gear. Here, let me back this off here a little bit. And let's see. I might have pushed a function button because all these controls under here, it's pretty cool. It's got, let me open this up. It's got all of these functions right here in there that you can adjust. And I might have turned that switch off because it's in low gear right now. Let me back this off. I'll turn this around. Because I wanted to show you guys that shift mechanism. So, because it's supposed to shift. So let me see. Let me try channel 4. That was it. I was messing with it earlier, and that's what I did. Right in here, folks, I figured it out. There's a lot of detail in the manual on this thing. You guys can get this at Banggood. I've got it. I got a link for it there. So, but you can see right here where it says 4-channel tran. That's for the transmission. So when you push this button right here, and let me get back to what I was showing you before. Let me back off here. I had pushed that button before because I was playing with it. Now my table's going crazy on me here. This button right here, when you push this button right here under this, it actually moves this servo back here, and it changes the gear. So it's a 2-speed transmission. So basically what's going on is when you're driving it like this, it's in fast mode, right? But if you want to do crawling with it, you push this button, it shifts that servo and goes to a low crawling gear. So it's got a lot of torque for moving around, or pulling stuff and going up things. So really pretty impressive. Again, I'll press that. It moves that little servo right there into the transmission and goes to a different gear. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. So, but the underside detail of this is just, for such a small car, is you know, pretty mind blowing. You can see your whole steering mechanism and how that works. The lights come on and off. There's your tie rod ends, and you know, your linkages, and then all of these things, you know, tremendous, really super nice compression leaf spring. And every time you compress these things, you know, it moves the universal joints, the drive shafts, and everything else. Again, it's all on this aluminum perimeter, this ladder frame, you know, really just like the full scale was. So, you know, it's impressive. I mean, the detail on this is just pretty darn awesome. I can't get over the cool factor of this thing. So, you know, as a whole, you know, again, it's got great compression, you know, for doing off-roading, for doing crawling, all kinds of stuff, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. Here, let me back this up, and let's see. We'll drive it. I've got it in the slow mode, so it shouldn't go flying off my table. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go backwards. Yeah, I'm going to drop it all over. So, but it drives nice. That's in the slow mode. You definitely want to have it in the slow mode. But you can do parallel parking and all sorts of stuff. Very cool car though. I mean, I got to admit, it's impressive how little this is. Now, in comparison, here's G.I. Joe and Ken and G.I. Joe and Barbie, and this is the larger version, okay? And the detail on this is absolutely mind-blowing as well, too. But the toughness of this and the ability to pull a large airplane, let me lower this a little bit. This thing is beefy. I mean, this will pull a 1700 millimeter P51 all the way around. And you can see the attention to detail on this with the springs, the shocks, you know, the drive shafts, the massive transmission that's in this. Yeah, this one's dirty. This has been to Knoll in the fall, Joe Knoll. It's been to, well, it hadn't been to Knoll because actually we haven't gone to those. It's been to Seth, and it's going to go to Knoll in the fall this year, so we'll have it there for everybody. And we'll be towing Mustangs around and everything. So, but just essentially a larger version. But I tell you what, the bigger one is almost, the smaller one's almost more detailed. This has fabric, you know, seats and everything too. So spare tire, you know, on the back, you know, and it's a usable spare tire. Same thing here with the smaller one. But yeah, my mind's blown, and they're coming out with all sorts of other cars and everything. And you guys already saw the Katana I did, and the whatchamacallit there, the Atlas. Those were all really nice cars. So we'll have these at events for everybody to see. So we'll be driving them around. But yeah, my mind's pretty much blown away with this thing. It's pretty cool. In fact, let me flip it upside down, and I'll get you guys in on. See that ladder frame and how nice this is. This is all a metal ladder frame all the way around. Again, you get back here to your leaf springs. Again, the leaf springs are the things that blow my mind, because they're actually little teeny tiny, again, pieces of metal there that really, let me see if I can show that a little better again. But you can see when you lift up on this, in fact, if I have a tool, I can actually show it better this way. If I lift up on that, y'all can see how each individual of those springs come up. You know, they're actual little tiny pieces of metal. So, but very cool, very neat detail that they went into with this thing. And then one thing that's even cooler about it, that you guys can really see some of the detail on this thing, is actually in the manual. So let me flip over to this really fast, because I want to show you this. This is impressive what they did on this manual. And all of their manuals are this way. They go into stuff that I just almost frankly don't know why they would go into some of this detail, but they go over every switch, every knob, every button on this thing, show you how to adjust the lights. Because like I said, I couldn't get my fog light on initially. So there's all these very detailed menus that show you how to turn certain lights on or off. Apparently this thing actually also has like hazard lights. I don't know if they work or not, but not that, I mean, who the heck needs that? But I think you can program that, and then it goes into a lot of detail right here, okay, on the the receiver box and the electronics, how everything plugs in, where all the lights go in and everything. So super. If you like detailed stuff, detailed cars and things, this you know might be the thing for you, because in all these rock hobbies or all these rock hobby deals are kind of this way. So let me see if I can get into let me go back down here to show you all this. This talks about the windshield wipers, folding your windshield. Again, we talked about this. This is for your canvas roof bracket there. And then as you go along here, this is the part that kind of gets me, that I think is just ridiculous. You got to go all the way to the back. But this is the part that just, if you're a techno wizard and you just love detail, this is the kind of thing you're going to like. There's the tires, okay, and each part for the tires and the wheels. This is one of the transmissions. This is the, what does it say? This is the, yeah, it's transmission. You can see the electric motor in every gear and every part is numbered. I mean, it's just, it's almost ridiculous how much detail's in there. So, and then over here, here's transfer case. They go into transfer case detail on all the parts. It's just very, very neat how they did this. And then here's your leaf springs right there. Your forward and your rear leaf springs. See, each individual part is mentioned and shown here. It's crazy. There's a part number for each leaf spring. Okay, that's kind of how detailed of a car this thing really is. That's the front axle assembly, and here's your rear axle assembly. And like I said, each leaf spring has its own part. Okay, I mean, part number. I mean, it's crazy. But that's the level of detail, you know, that they've gone into with this darn thing. It's crazy. So your seats, okay, seat covers, they all have individual, you know, part numbers and everything. Your servos, they go into all that. There's your ladder frame, okay, everything's numbered again, and your transmissions and transfer cases and all that kind of stuff. So again, there's your breakdown of your wheels, your transmissions, transfer cases now, and your ladder frame assembly. And here's all your body components. I mean, this looks like a microfiche, you know, that we used to find parts and, you know, libraries, go through books and stuff. So lots of detail. I mean, check this out. Look at the exploded views of this. So again, if you guys are into the detail, these are the kind of cars for you, these rock hobby cars. Just very, very cool, very, very detailed stuff. I mean, it's just, it's pretty impressive, folks, the way that they're making these things. So anyway, yeah, I love the box it comes in. Yeah, that's from Mike Bird. Yeah, RC for me says Z. Yeah, can't move on the Jeep and can we move on the Jeep and comparison? Can we move onto the Jeep and comparison? I'm not sure what you're asking. It's Saturday and we all have things to do. Laugh out loud. Okay, all right. Well, sorry, man. Let's see. Where do you buy these? Banggood has them. I've had a link down below. I think also Amazon. I have an Amazon link way below. So if you do there and search for it there, I think I forgot to put my own link on there, and I can probably get you one if you want one. So just let me know. But yeah, Banggood's got them and Amazon. So yeah, use my links, like I said, below. I do have an Amazon link, but I think it's way at the bottom. The spare tire is supposed to be functional, so I believe. So it just unscrews, and I could give you the detail there. And there you go. You can see, yeah, that's the detail on that tire. So those screws just come out, and I think it's the same tire if I'm not mistaken. So it's all spongy and everything. So, but yeah, that's it, guys. Yeah, Banggood's where you get it. So, and I got, like I said, there's a link in the description below. And let's see. And that is it, guys. Cool little car. Again, more cars are coming from Rock Hobby. They're making tons of these darn things. So it's and they're making some very nice detailed models. Again, I can't get over the level of detail on these things. So that's the wrong remote. No wonder that's not working. So, but yeah, again, right down to the turn signals. It's very, very cool. So they've definitely put a lot of effort, you know, into these things, making sure everything's correct. You know, everything's detailed the way that it should be. So Very, very impressive. Hats off to ROCHOBBY. So if you guys ever need a link for something and you're not finding it in my video, just always ask me or message me. I can send you a link if you guys want to support the channel and I don't have a link for it. Because sometimes, honestly, guys, I don't really think that much about sales with this stuff. I'm just trying to give you guys information and show it to you. It does help me out if you use my links and stuff. So, you know, if you guys want to support it and you don't see a link, just ask me and I'll generate one for you somehow and get it over to you, you know, so I can do it pretty quick. But yeah, very, very cool, man. I'm just impressed with just the level, you know, level of detail on these things. So, but anyway, any more questions, guys? Anybody got any questions on anything? I'm kind of getting ready to probably wrap this up. It's been nice kind of showing these things off. They're all very, very cool. I've always been impressed with these cars and how detailed they've been getting on this stuff. But anyway, let's see what we got. We've had it's been a pretty good show. We've had a maximum of about 45, 46 or so viewers. So it's a Saturday, guys, probably busy too. So but yeah, guys, ask me any questions if you have anything else. Let me see if I can cover a couple things that I've got left. Let me drop the table here, and let's see what else I haven't to remind you guys of. Let's see. Let's see. Spare. Oh, the Reno Racers. Geez, I wanted to mention that too to you guys. Yeah, FMS put out a little thing about the racers coming out. Now, actually, it was kind of my idea. I told them, I said, hey, look, any chance we can release the racers, you know, again? And I think they're going to do it in some form or another. And, you know, I put that video out not long ago. Let me go to my channel here. Let me click on that. Yeah, I put this video out not long ago, last week, I think. So this was the 3 Reno Racers that, here, let me just get it on the screen here. Where did that go? Yeah, there's me and Wesley and Gavin, and, you know, we flew these 3 airplanes, but I told the factory, I said, hey, look, any chance you guys could re-release these? And, you know, the owner was like, and I want a Galloping Ghost, of course. And he's like, that's a great idea. So I think the factory's going to do is they're going to re-release the Voodoo, the Strega at some point, and make 1 or 2 others. And my idea was why don't we do a Galloping Ghost? Because I love that airplane. And also do a Miss America P-51 in this. So guys, hopefully what's going to be coming from FMS is they're going to re-release a lot of these in succession. So you guys hopefully will be able to get them and race them together. So I put all that back here so you guys could kind of see that that's kind of what's going down is there's a plan in place to, as you can see here, I froze it here. Coming soon from FMS, stay tuned for a re-release of Strega and Voodoo. So hopefully FMS is going to do that. They're going to put out, hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, a Galloping Ghost and a Miss America. And then hopefully we'll all be able to buy these, you know, at the same time and race them together. Because we had a blast, you know, racing these things together. In fact, here, I'll play the intro here for everybody. I'll lower the volume. And let me see if you guys can see that without it being too loud. Let me see. I think you guys can hear that. Give me a thumbs up. That music should be going. It's probably fairly loud. I'll try to lower it a bit, but I put this video out, so be sure to check this out. It's we had a blast flying these together, and I was like, man, I wish, you know, way back when Strega was created by Motion RC, I had said, hey, why can't we produce many of them? But they didn't produce them all at the same time, and of course, all that came out was Strega, Voodoo, and now Dago Red. So I'm trying to get FMS to make the others, and they said, yeah, I think we're going to do that. So hopefully we'll be seeing a re-release of these Mustangs, so we can all pylon race them together, because it was so much fun doing that. Just like you can see here. And then hopefully we'll get a galloping ghost out of it, you know. I hope, like you see right here. And I'm hoping we get to see a Miss America or another one. So anyway, hopefully look forward to it. I'm looking forward to them doing that, and it was kind of something I hope would happen for a long time. So anyway, yeah, I posted. I mean, I asked if they would do that, and it looks like they're going to do it. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. Fred Katz says thanks and see ya. Dan, can you imagine how cool that would look next to a Motions B24? Yeah, B24, or you know, Freewing used to make B17s, and I think what's her name did that too, or what is it? Hobby King did that as well. So anyway, let's see. What video shows the glider crow braking transmitter program? I don't have any crow braking in any of mine. I just use the flaps, because it has flaps, and flaps work just fine to slow the thing down. So you don't need crow. Crow is something you can put into the ailerons if you want to, and the flaps, but you know, it's not. Let's see. RC Flyboy, what? No big giant secret. Big respect right there, Rich. Okay, yeah, well, actually, if you go to FMS Model on Facebook, they put out a thing where they're asking for people to choose a color for the next one. So, but, you know, I had asked them about doing this, and they were like, yeah, let's do it. And they said, we're going to do it. So in some form or another, they're going to have a re-release, you know, of the racing Mustangs, the 1100 millimeters, and then add a few to them as well. So hopefully, so we can all get them all together. Or they might re-release one of them for a few months, and then re-release another one for a few months, and then re-release another one. So they're coming, guy. At least that's what they told me, is that we're going to be doing this again. So like I said, I want a galloping ghost, and I asked them, I said, can you guys make me a galloping ghost? It won't have the shorter wings, I don't think. I can probably modify mine my own and do that, but still, I think the galloping ghost was just one of the coolest out there. It just had such a slick look to it. So, but anyway, so yeah, it's coming, guys. We're bringing the Mustangs back, and let's see what else. I think that's about it, guys. We're gonna try and get to Steve's Tiger Cat video. You know, the one I gave him. I don't think he's still flown it. We just been so busy. He's working, I'm working. Oh, and FMS might also release. We asked them if they could kind of do a critical mass and an F2G as well, because they made those. So let's see if they come out with these small racers again, because man, it'd be great to have them all at the same time, so we could all get them and fly them together. So obviously there's still some COVID, shipping problems, all that kind of stuff. So we'll see how that all works out. So, but anyway, all right. I think that's all I got, guys. I got, you know, again, cool stuff to show y'all. Trying to show you guys as much of the newer stuff as I can. I'll have all these out operating them, and we'll be flying all this stuff. I'm going to reach down here, and I'm going to grab this glider because it's got a nice carbon spar in the tail, and you can get away with it. You can pick this thing up, and you can just put it down anywhere, and it's pretty tough. Hopefully it doesn't fall off my table. All right, let me get rid of this real quick so you guys can. Let me raise this on up so everybody can get the glider back in frame here. So anyway, guys, the SZD-54 coming from hobbyzone. Check it out. Super nice assembly. It's probably going to fly fantastic. Hopefully we'll get it out here very, very soon. And we'll see if I can get back in on it. There we go. Let me pan out on the zoom and get it full frame. I think I already got it there. So again, guys, check it out. HobbyZone. Links in the description below. It supports the channel if you get one through there. And we'll have flight demos out of this thing soon, so stay tuned. And again, the ROCHOBBY Willys 1/12 scale Jeep. Here it is on the overhead. Fantastic little cars coming from ROCHOBBY. Super, super, super detailed. I'm just, like I said, my mind's blown on these, just with the level of detail, you know, the lighting packages on these things. I mean, they're just killer. I mean, it's just unreal the stuff that they're making in RC nowadays. Just very, very, very cool stuff, guys. Very, very neat. So, but anyway, I'll take a couple last minute questions if anybody else has anything, and then, you know, we'll probably launch on out of here, and then we'll all do stuff on the rest of our Saturday there. So let's see. Flyboy. Mike Bird says, thanks for another great, interesting build and review, sir. Thanks, Mike Bird, for showing up and watching. Yeah, I'm digging the ROCHOBBY, or the, I'm digging all these hobbyzone airplanes. They're just making some super, super, super nice stuff. And it's always nice to do a live show with a nice plane that goes together well, doesn't have any problems. So it's cool. So, all right, guys, anything else? Anybody else in the house wants to chat or shout out or say anything, you know, please do so. I'm going to lower my table a bit. We'll get this in here. And I think we're going to end up signing off here soon, folks. All right, guys, more next weekend. We'll probably do something else. Either probably Sunday, 'cause Saturday, once again, guys, we will be at the Osceola event. It's a one-day event. The Osceola Flyers are down there, are awesome. So I'm bringing a free plane for the giveaway, compliments of FMS. So there it is, guys. The Osceola Flyers fundraiser. It's going to be nice. So if you guys are in town, come check it out. And we will be there with a bunch of stuff to fly, I think, or at least a few anyway. So if anything, we'll have this there too next weekend to fly and do some stuff with. So let's see. It's Flyby. Oh, RC Flyby. Yeah, that's just my vision trying to read that thing way across the room. So yeah, it's Flyby. All good, Rich. It's RC Flyby. It looks like it's his boy, but okay. All right, hope you all have a great Sunday. Have a good week from Mike SSI. And guys, thanks for watching RC Informer. Thanks for coming by. We got a lot more videos that are going to be coming, folks. So, you know, so stay tuned to the channel. Again, like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. We do appreciate that. And let me get rid of the Osceola Flyers thing. We'll be there again next weekend. So, all right, guys, that is it. I'll let everybody go. Again, thanks for coming by, especially RC Flyby. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll have more videos coming out probably this week, and then next week we'll be at Osceola, and we'll probably do a live show probably Sunday, I think. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully we'll have this on there by then, I hope. So hope I'll have it out there flying. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. RC Informer, as always, guys. We'll see y'all next time.